Hi, this is David Lamb. We're going to start the Microf review. This is a rent-to-own financial product which is designed really to help you all have a financial offering to the guys that you've probably been turning away because you can't get them credit, or they want a non-traditional financing program. This has been very successful with some dealers who've added, as we'll show, over $1 million of incremental business because of this offering. So I'm going to hand it over to Barbieski, who is with Microf, and she's sort of our territory consultant and will work with you guys in terms of getting set up and getting the most out of the program. So here's Barb.
Thanks, everybody. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day today to go over this with me. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and I'll try to get done as quickly as possible. And if you do have any questions during the program, please type them in at the side of your screen, and then what we'll do is go over them at the end. And that way we can get through all the information and then answer all the questions efficiently. So what I want to do is do a brief introduction, a program interview, who the Microf customer is, what the dealer is going to benefit from the program, the dealer incentive programs that we've put together, and the next step to do after the call. So basically, Microf is comfort made easy. Our goal is to restore the heating and cooling needs of the consumer with an affordable monthly payment. We have an innovative rent-to-own strategy, and what we do is we don't do credit checks, and we try to base it on affordable monthly payments for the consumer. We have a call center in Albany, Georgia that we staff, and the hours of operation are 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. So when the salespeople are out late at night, there's somebody in the office that can answer questions for them. We're also open a half day on Saturdays for your convenience. So you're probably wondering, how is Microf different from a normal traditional leasing program? So we're a lease-to-own business model. We model ourselves after the Aaron's or the Rent-A-Centers. We base our purchases on low monthly payments. We use the equipment as collateral until the final payment is made on the equipment. So this enables consumers to replace their systems with low monthly payments, and then we use a 3-, 4-, and 5-year term for our leases. There's no recourse to the contractor. So once the equipment is installed and we pay you, there is no recourse. We don't come back to you and ask you to pay any additional money for a consumer that doesn't pay their bill. Our applications are online. We do an online application as well as a mobile app, so everything is paperless. It's very easy to do and easy to use. We guarantee 24-hour approval, but we must make sure that we can successfully interview the homeowner, and they need to make a decision at that time. So what we found is that Microf is a great secondary finance option when traditional financing won't work. So there are about 90 million systems in the U.S. that are over 10 years old, and sooner or later those units are going to be replaced, and or they're going to need some type of supplemental heat added to them. So mostly we find through studies that there are 80% of the consumers that have less than $5,000 saved in a bank account. And most of those consumers are maxed on their credit cards and or have no other means of savings. Finance companies average around 70% approval rates. So what happens to the other 30%? Well, now we have an option for them. 35% of all Americans use the rent-to-own companies. So out of that 35%, 70% of those consumers own homes. So those are perfect Microf customers. They want a low, affordable monthly payment, and they want to know that at the end of the term that they own the system. Microf can increase the affordability for a new system by using the low monthly payment options. So when you're looking at your customers, you're going to ask yourself, what customers do I target with Microf? Well, consumers with low credit scores, consumers that have little to no savings, or they're overextended due to divorce. Maybe their house is upside down, their credit cards are maxed, or they have no line of home equity available. Consumers that don't want credit checks, maybe they're going to be making a large payment, they're going to buy a new car, they're trying to refinance their house, and they just don't want their credit dinged. Property managers or residential rental properties, traditional mortgage companies require that they live in the home and they will not finance them. So Microf will finance these jobs as long as they're residential and that the home owners are on the applications. So basically, the one thing I do want to tell you is never stereotype your customers, because you never know somebody's financial situation. If you take a look at Zillow and do a search on Zillow with a zip code, you can see how many homes are in foreclosure and the cost of those homes. Most of them are over $100,000. So never stereotype your customer. If you take a look at this page, it compares Microf to traditional financing using a revolving credit card. So what Microf is going to do is they're going to enable the consumer to have a structured payment with a set payoff date. And so we also do provide discounts to the consumer so that we encourage them to pay them off early, and also if they take advantage of some of the discounts, they can reduce their monthly payments. When we have the discussion with the homeowner over the phone and the interview, we give them all the options for the discounts and we explain all the early payoffs to them. So we're not going to penalize them for paying off early, we're actually going to incentivize them. So the next page is, if you take a look at this, this is a Wells Fargo statement. And it's showing if you continue paying a minimum monthly payment, it's going to take you 29 years to pay this credit card off. So what we find is normally a consumer that is in a situation where they either need to use their credit card to put a system on and they're paying low monthly payments, or their credit scores are low, they typically need some type of structured payment because obviously they have some financial issues or they're not good with their money. So Microf is a perfect way to help them with a structured payment plan. So Microf is a simple process. An application is submitted by the contractor or the homeowner. Microf interviews the consumer, and the consumer makes their initial payment. They sign the contract. The dealer performs the install. We return all the acknowledgement forms and send the invoice to Microf. We pay the dealer, and the dealer enjoys his incremental sales. So why would you want to use this Microf program? Well, first of all, Pierce Phelps dealers have an exclusivity to the program. Your competitors are not going to have this. So if you're out there competing against low ballers, equipment that's low priced and cheap, then you have a tool that's going to go in and be able to compete with them. The program is free to use. There are no startup fees or dealer fees. There's no cost to the program for the dealers. It's a great tool to acquire business that you could not get before unless you're doing in-house financing. So now, if you are doing in-house financing, you're also a bank, let alone being an HVAC dealer. And it will also benefit dealers from carrier corporations advertising as well as Microf's advertising. And the dealers can use any product that Pierce Phelps sells. I have that on here, including Penco, Dunkirk, Mitsubishi, First Company, National Comfort products. The only exclusions are service items, water heaters, and standalone IAQ products. If you have any questions on this, just let us know and we can help you with that. So what I want to show you is the success that other dealers are having with the program. I actually have a carrier dealer that's out of DC. He started with us in October of last year, but his first full year, he's done 101 contracts with us. So what that means is he's added 101 sales to his numbers, and he's added about 700,000 to his bottom line. Now, he's probably added more because a lot of the jobs he's taken down payments, and when a consumer makes a down payment to Microf, those down payments automatically go to the dealer. So he's added 700,000 plus to his bottom line. So you're probably wondering how he did this. Well, what he did was he's advertising Microf, and he's offering Microf on every job. He's educated his service techs, his salespeople, his office staff. I've been in there several times to go over the program with them, walk them through the application. So he's found that this has been a great success with him. And we found that the majority of his consumers that are using the program work for the government, the state, and the county. We also have a Bryant dealer based out of Alabama. 2015 was his second full year of using Microf, and he added 89 systems with sales in excess of 500,000. And his key to success also was just advertising Microf. He has it on his website. He does radio ads. He has a YouTube video out there. So he's always pushing it as another option to the customer if they need it. We are proud to say that we have an exclusive agreement with Carrier Corporation. Carrier is advertising Microf on their sites. They're also developing strong search engines to capture all the consumers that are looking for financing. They're promoting traditional financing as well, Wells Fargo, Green Sky, and some other companies that they're associated with, but they're trying to capture any consumer that is out there trying to finance an HVAC system. So they're going to be doing various other programs and advertising throughout the year for all of their brands. So if you're interested in enrolling with Microf, it's very simple. You just need to go to our website, microf.com. You click on Apply to be a dealer. You fill out a short application. With that application, you will need your EIN number. And once you do that, then a dealer finance agreement will automatically be created, and it will be created through DocuSign and emailed to you. So you can sign it right online. And then once we receive that DocuSign back, you'll automatically be sent a username and password. So, and along with that welcome email, you'll also receive an embedded link for your website, and you can add Microf to your website. And once you receive that, then you can start using the program. It's as easy as that. Our mobile app makes Microf process really simple and easy to use. It's paperless, so the only thing you need to do is go to the App Store and search for Microf, find the app and download it. It's free, so there's no expense to it, and then you put in your username and password and it will automatically log you in, and you'll be able to start using the program. So just a quick review. You can submit the application through the mobile app or online through the Microf website or the dealer portal, which you receive access to once you get your username and password. And then Microf conducts the interview with the homeowner, and you can then check your dealer portal for the status of your, and you will also be emailed. So any information on your account, you'll be emailed as well to your main contact person. And you can complete the install, submit the paperwork, check your dealer portal for funding, and it's as easy as that. So if you want to get started, a good way to get started quickly is to review all your old turndowns. So any of your declinations that you receive from other financing companies, go through there. The majority of the people probably never did anything because they probably don't have any type of financial means to do so. So you want to add hassle-free financing, no credit checks, low monthly payments to your current advertising, add Microf to your website, and when you do add this information to your website, it still won't change if you're getting any type of co-op advertising because the factory is working with us. You also want to mention on your sales calls that you have a new tool and have your service technicians leave brochures behind. It's as easy as that. Not only will we not charge you to use the program, but we're going to reward you for your activity. So once you get 10 rental purchase agreements with Microf, we will start paying you $10 per rental purchase agreement with Microf. When you get 25 rental purchase agreements, we'll move you up to a silver level dealer. And what that means is we're going to start paying you $25 per application. And then once you hit gold level, that means you will have submitted 50 rental purchase agreements to us. So we'll start paying you $50, and then you'll also be assigned a relationship manager, and you'll have concierge service, which means you'll get the same person all the time. Normally when you're submitting that many applications, you want to work with the same person. So not only are we going to reward you for this, but we're going to allow you to use these as Microf dollars to advertise the product, or you can purchase items such as Big Green Eggs, Visa gift cards, golf items, Yeti coolers, and a lot more. So what we'll be doing is sending welcome kits out to dealers, and they'll have the catalogs into them once you sign up. So if you're interested in signing up, we do webinars twice a week. We can set up lunch and learns or breakfast meetings at your local branches. I can schedule on-site trainings with you or do private webinars depending on your schedule. So we want to help make you successful with your sales efforts. So if you want to enroll, go to microf.com, sign up, start reaping the benefits of this new tool. And remember, it's free. We have no minimum or maximum number of deals that you need to do per year. We don't make you inactive if you're not using the program. And if you want more information, you can contact me. My cell phone number is 229-869-6012. My email address is beyeski@microf.com, or you can ask your branch manager or TM for more information. So I want to thank everybody, and we're going to take a look at the questions and go over any questions that you might have about the program. Okay, somebody asked if they'll be able to have a recorded version. Yes, we are recording this version, and we're going to send it out to everybody that was on the call, and we're also going to have it on the Pierce Phelps website. Does anybody else have any questions? If you have any questions that you want to ask me, feel free to call me on my cell and or send me an email, and I can help you out and walk you through anything. If you get to the dealer agreement and you get stuck on it, just give me a call and I can explain everything to you. And I just want to thank everybody for taking the time out today. I know it's difficult because of the weather, and so let me know how I can help you. Thank you very much.